What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all well. Today we are going to be covering balancing your fitness and career. Obviously, this is something that is seen as a very tricky thing to do. When you're very career focused and all you're looking to do is take your career to that next level, you may be obviously working within a business and looking to climb your way up that ladder. You may be literally just wanting to get into a business. You may be younger, or you may be an entrepreneur, multiple business owner, and you just want to take your career and your business and your finance and your turnover to that next level, but you also need to implement your fitness in there, but you don't know how from a time standpoint. And a lot of that is going to come down to just understanding the value in the first place. So what I put here is, look, guys, your fitness is your gateway to success. Your success is in direct proportion to your level of self-development. And that just doesn't mean from, the better physique, the more success you've got. But building your physique, working on your fitness, working on your health will 10x your mindset. All right. So if you need to develop as a person, you've got to become the fittest mentally and physically person that you can be. It's all about high performance from a physical and mental standpoint. When you are operating at the highest level and you are working on your self-development, your success will be in direct correlation with that. So it obviously makes sense to take your physique and mindset to the top level. Now, people will say, oh, I feel like I've got the mindset, I just don't have the body. Well, look, you may have a pretty good mindset, but it's only going to get 1,000 times better if you've got the physical aspect to go with it. Now, anyone that says that is someone that's just not been in the best physical health and shape ever, right? You can feel like you might be a 10 now, but you don't know what you don't know. You've not taken it to that next level. So in order to progress in your career, let's look at what we need. We're going to need discipline. We're going to need mental resilience. There's going to be a lot of tough times, things that get thrown in your face that we've got to fight on through and not just quit on. We're going to need more energy. We're going to need more productivity. We're going to need improved cognitive function. We're going to need a bigger vision for life. If we're just looking around us and thinking, oh, this norm that's around me right now is all I want to achieve, you're not going to take it any further. If you're in a little box, you're not going to want to get out that box, right? If you get put in an environment where you're operating on a higher level, you're thinking bigger, you're then networking with better people, your vision for life is going to expand. It's going to force you to level up. More confidence, key. A lot of people fail in areas of their life because of fear. Why do people fear things and not take action? Because they lack confidence. So obviously the more capable and confident you are in yourself, which is going to come from how you are physically, what you're capable of, and your actions that you've obviously produced mentally, your confidence is going to 10x, and that's going to translate into your career and the actions that you take. Because at the end of the day, fear is your reason for not taking action. And the more confident you are, it's not that fears don't come up, but people are going to bound through them. Everyone you see in the best physical health, mental health, career standpoint, financial standpoint, it's not that these people didn't have the fears or the obstacles you've got right now. They just rode straight through them because they built their confidence and they made it a necessity. More respect. You're going to get a lot more opportunities thrown at you. I know personally, since I got into the best physical health and shape I've ever been in, opportunities are thrown at you everywhere you walk. I could be walking around the marina in Dubai and I get stopped randomly 3, 4, 5 times a day by strangers like, Jesus. And the amount of times I'll have been in a barbershop or in an airport or in a beach club and people are coming up to you questioning what it is you do for a living and asking about your business, and it's more opportunities. People respect you. If you walk into an office and you're in best shape and someone's like, geez, you've got a bicep vein, that shirt fits you fucking amazing, you're going to be respected. People know that you're capable of looking after yourself, you're disciplined, you're committed. And what does that mean? It means that you're going to be committed in all areas of life, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you look like a fucking bang average person, people are going to look at you and not really respect you. They're going to think you're going to be bang average at everything. Whereas if you're like an absolute machine, and by a machine, I don't mean you're some big bodybuilder, right? Like that isn't optimal health at all, right? But taking your physique to its potential and operating mentally at potential, that is going to build so much respect from people when they look at you and they think, yeah, he is in control of his life. He is an action taker. He's committed. He is disciplined. He shows up. He puts the work in. People will want to work with you. And if you're in a career where you're employed, people are going to be like, right, we want this guy. He's capable or she's capable. And obviously that's going to allow you to be seen as an authority figure. Like I was saying, when I kind of walk around now, I was once some like, it doesn't have to be just fat loss. I was actually a really skinny guy, like skinny fat. And like I was just seen, even though I was tall, I was like, I had no presence at all. And I was just like, just a shadow in the background of rooms. And now everywhere I go, I walk in, big shoulders, big chest, but very well proportioned and athletic and lean. People like look at me straight away and I will be approached on the back of that. You're seen as an authority, someone who's got control, and someone who's going to literally just drive respect at them. Also, quick fact, the top 5% of all high performers on the planet from a study. So basically they took a bunch of all the high performers, and then out of all of the highest performers on the planet, the top 5% of those are 40% even more likely to train again than the remaining 95% of performers. So effectively, the highest performers are going to be basically training, following nutrition, have everything in order from a health standpoint in order to do that. So can you perform at a high level with a bit of training in there, with a bit of nutrition? Yes, if you want to excel and take it to your potential, all the top 5% on the planet have training implemented into routine 5 times a week or more. High performance requires physical, mental, and spiritual energy. We've got to be physically energetic. We've got to have that. You've got to have mental energy to actually produce work, have cognitive function, get stuff done, and spiritual energy, which is your drive forwards. And fitness is the only way to achieve this, as a combination of your training and nutrition. And then also I would say in there is just looking at your goals and vision daily to better yourself. Just when you're in pursuit of what you know you can be, and your potential, that is the only way to bring fulfillment. And that is the only way you're going to generate your spiritual energy. Your physical and mental energy is going to come from your training and nutrition and optimize internal health. It all starts by making fitness a non-negotiable and part of your workday, not an extra. So the people operating at the highest level, they don't see it as they have work and then they have, oh, if I can train, I'll train. Or, oh, work got busy, I didn't train today. No, their workday consists of training, consists of fueling your body with the correct nutrition, from macronutrients, from micronutrients to hydration to supplementation. It's a non-negotiable, because if you want to operate at the highest level, fitness and health is going to allow you to do that. So just working more hours on your job isn't what's going to move you forward. It's improving the output of the time you're already investing, so the efficiency. So it has to become a non-negotiable. So with the training side, here's how I would set things up from balancing it with a career aspect. Train fasted before your work begins. So before your actual work, you want to be waking up earlier and you want to be training before your work. So if you're working at 7 a.m., you want to be in the gym at 5:30 till 6:30 and then rocking up to work. Why? Because no matter what comes up that day, nothing's going to throw you off. Your energy, it's not going to get drained throughout the day. You might get tired and you may let the low motivation get the better of you. You may have new stuff thrown in your diary that you didn't expect or account for, and it's going to cause the consistency to drop, and it's going to cause you to be less consistent. And every time you don't do something you know you need to do, your confidence and your self-worth and your self-belief will drop. So if you start your day with a win and you have full control of you wake the fuck up when your alarm goes off, you get in the gym, you start with a win, everything will follow that. And you only need to be training 4 or 5 times a week, a balance of resistance and cardio training. So upon wake up, you're going to have hydration. You're going to take between 500 ml of water and 1.5 liters, depending on obviously the climate you're sort of training in, the size, your gender, but you're going to rehydrate. During the night, you're going to dehydrate. So we're going to hydrate and we're going to take electrolytes or pink salt and lemon juice with that. And you're going to have your necessary supplements upon wake. And these are going to be specific to every individual, mainly, based around energy and deficiency. And they're going to be specific for everybody. 45 to 75 minutes training. So basically 3/4 of an hour to an hour and 15 is all you're going to need. Even worst case scenario, 30 minutes, right? Get it in, get it done. It's a non-negotiable. Follow a structured training plan designed to build your physique and health. So don't just rock up at the gym and wing it. Don't just walk in and think, oh, I think I might just do that chest machine. Oh yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing today. I might just walk on the treadmill or do a bit of a run. That's not going to take you forwards. That's just the perfect way to invest time and not get results out. Everybody knows someone that has been training for 2 years, 3 years, 6 years, 10 years, and they look bang fucking average. But then someone can come from miles behind them, and within 16 weeks, they're in the top 1% of physiques on the planet. And the amount of times I've witnessed this, obviously with my own clients, there'll be people, I've had messages from people that follow me, and they're like, oh, how long did that result you take? And I'm like, oh yeah, I think like this one here you're on about was 15 weeks. And they're like, what? I've been working with a PT, or even if they've been doing it solo, and they're like, I've been doing it for 3 years and I just look the same. I'm like, yeah, well, that's because time invested does not just mean a result. You've got to follow something structured to take you to an output, because it's costing you. Every moment you're not moving towards your potential at speed is costing you. Now, with the nutrition side of things, follow a roadmap to guarantee your success and be rewarded for your time invested. And this ties in just like the training does. So look, you don't want to be wasting your time. You can eat healthy and you can eat healthy foods. You can have some chicken and avocado every day. But if you're not looking at your calories, your macronutrients, your micronutrients that your body needs, the phase that you're in and what we need to see from a result standpoint on each week, if it's not tailored to achieve exactly that, you're not going to move forwards. Yes, you're going to be a little bit better off, from a health standpoint than someone that was just eating cheeseburgers all day, but it's not going to take you to a result. Eating healthy, unfortunately, does not just take you to a result. In order to achieve peak health, you've got to move your body with it. And that requires a roadmap and phase by phase. So we've got macro phases, micro phases, and in other videos, I will run through these and you can go back and have a look to understand that in a little bit more depth. 99% of people go in blind with poor structure and invest the time. Like I was saying, they go to the gym. They might have a meal prep company. They make some meals, but they're just blind. They're not tracking any data. They don't have a structure guaranteed to take them to a specific result in a specific time frame. The highest performers in the world have deadlines. So as a company, my Elect One coaching company, every single person we work with, we don't just piss in the wind. We don't just set off. We have specific results. So we go, right, here's where we are today. In X weeks, we will hit this result. This is our deadline. We will hit this, and the roadmap will take us there at linear pace, and we will hit it. We will achieve it, and then we can set another result, okay? You don't just go and just have no time frames. No time frames and not measuring your data is just going to lead to absolutely no progress made at all. Work with a professional. Invest in a coach. You can go do it alone, and you can try and you can eat healthy and like you said, but you've got to think, if you're looking to take it to that next level, having a professional, if you're going to build a house, everyone watching this video is capable of laying bricks on the floor. Chances are you're going to quit before you've built the house. You build the house and it falls down. You think it's going well and then you fall off the wagon and you stop and it starts raining and you get a bit, don't want to stand outside anymore. Or you can buy back your time. You can invest in a coach. It's going to get done for you better in a specific time frame and executed, which is going to give you the best results. Okay? I think ego gets in the way of a lot of people. And I understand that because we always want to be self-sufficient. But when you're looking to move your career forward, your life forward, you've got to invest in yourself. If you truly care about yourself and your level of progress in all areas of life, you've got to invest in yourself to move it forward. Your ego will get in the way and actually hold you back. So if you truly do have that ego to achieve big, you want to be investing in actually getting professional advice from someone who's actually achieving the results with themselves and with their clients. And that applies with absolutely anything. If I've got something wrong with a sink, right, I could do it. I could faff around. I'm just ringing the plumber. And that doesn't mean I'm lazy. It means that my time needs to be invested into what I need to be doing. So the time that you might be faffing around writing a meal plan, which isn't going to get you exactly where you want, and it doesn't have everything optimized and all the professional education, you could do it. But then in that time that you're looking at doing that, you could be then working back in your career. You could be spending that time being more productive, right? So buying back your time is the key to success, and it gets done better for you. Follow a tailored nutrition plan built around the roadmap phase by phase to achieve the exact physique result, improve your energy and productivity and your health. So that's what the roadmap needs to be built around. This is your start point from the left side of a transformation pick. This is the right side of the transformation pick we're going to hit. But then also, in order to achieve a transformation, we have to be 10x in your energy, your productivity, your health, your confidence. And it's all built around that from a training, a supplementation, a nutrition, a lifestyle mastery point of view, a mindset, a career standpoint, and a health standpoint. Buying back your time. The cost of not being in physical and mental shape is costing you not only your energy, your confidence, your health, but vast amounts of finance. Because we both know this. If you were in your peak physical health, the best version of yourself you could ever be, you had the best mindset, you were operating like a machine, you were walking around, you were walking into the office, going into your career, going into your work day, whatever, knowing you're the man, knowing you're the girl, you're going to be operating on such a higher level. You're going to be so much more productive. You're going to inspire lots more people. You're going to be much more influential. You're going to gain a lot more respect, a lot more authority, a lot more opportunities are going to come your way. Honestly, I've seen it a million times with people I've worked with. Like, by taking your physique and your mindset to the next level, you could be going from a £2,000 a month job to £100,000 a month income by just knowing and having that level of confidence in yourself, by building this body, this machine for yourself. Like, a lot of people talk about, I want the Lambo. Make your body the Lambo. That's what you need to be doing. If you operate like the Lambo will come. You're not just going to get the Lambo if you're not operating like one, right? And it doesn't all have to be about money and stuff like that. But if you want to take your career to that next level, you've got to become the machine that fuels it to get there. Stuff doesn't just happen. So investing in yourself to become the machine that's going to allow that, you literally, whatever you give out, you get back. And you're going to give out the best version of yourself when you become the best version of yourself. It may be, you're taking a career from 50K a month and you want to take it to 200K a month, and you're self-employed, you got a business, whatever, and you're capable of so much more. That's going to come by working on your physical health, your physical shape, gaining that respect, gaining that confidence, that energy, that productivity, leveling up your mindset. Now, a big aspect is understanding your time management and making sure you know that your career and life depends on your level of self-development, physically and mentally. The better you are physically and mentally, nobody can deny that you're going to be earning more money, you're going to be happy, you're going to have more joy, you're going to have higher levels of success. You just imagine an elite level transformation. If you guys jump onto my Instagram page and you look at one of the left and right, without me writing anything in the caption, you know which one makes more money. You know which one performs at the highest level. You know which one gets better relationships. And that's because of their level of self-development. Your fitness and health is a non-negotiable and part of your work day. The sooner you see it as that, the sooner your career will move forward. A lot of people think that to get more out of their career, they get bogged down and that they're working with people who aren't in that great a shape in their office and their environment's not great. And they're like, oh, these guys are just putting more hours in and, bollocks, right? You don't get more out of your career by just simply putting more hours in. You have to become more efficient. Hours aren't created, but efficiency can be. And how do you become more efficient? You get in the shape of your life physically and mentally. So you need to think clearer. You need to be more productive. You need to, have your training and nutrition in check to achieve that. So if you haven't already, I'm also going to recommend going to watch one of my previous videos on time management. It'll show you how to set up and structure your diary and gain clarity in that. A lot of people feel like they don't have the time with the career. You'll find that you do. So you got to get it into your diary, make it a non-negotiable, and you can structure out the rest of your day. So that video on time management is highly valuable for anyone looking to build a physique and perform at the highest level physically and mentally and take their career to that next level. So your next steps. As of today, right now, this is what I want from you. I want you to right this second, your physical and your mental health, like everything about you regarding your performance has to become a priority, right? If you want to get somewhere, you can't just think about it. You've got to actually make it happen. So make it a priority. Not to become bodybuilder, that's not what it's about. You're not like going in the gym. I feel like a lot of people come in and go, I don't want to look like the bodybuilder. Do you really think that overnight you're going to lift some weights and then you wake up the next day and you go, fuck, I've just gained 15 kilos muscle overnight. I don't know, I hate myself. No, you're going to operate at a much higher level, build muscle, be able to eat more food, have more energy because you've got more cells that require energy. You're going to have less brain fog. You're going to have more productivity. So 10x your mindset, your energy, productivity, your confidence, and gain more respect in your industry. And then with you operating on that higher level, a lot more opportunities are going to come your way. You're going to be able to get a lot more out of the hours that you're investing into your career. Nutrition, training, supplementation, sleep must be tailored around your specific needs to achieve an exact result in an exact time frame. Like I was saying, deadlines are key. Specific results. Stop being wishy-washy. How you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you're wishy-washy with your fitness and you're making excuses about, I don't have the time for my fitness, that's why you're not where you want to be in the first place with your career, because you're someone that makes excuses in all areas of your life. You're going to be someone that's like, I don't do this in my career because of that. Shut up, right? You've got to get your priorities straight. You know, as well as I know, I've got your best interest at heart right now. If you want to take your career to that next level, you as a machine have to become the very best you can be. Your machine will then have more output. So if you've got a rickety little textiles machine over here ricketing around and it spits out one pillow every hour, and then you've got this new absolute class machine and it's spitting out 60 pillows a minute, you've got to do that transition. You can't be the car with the shitty exhaust chugging along. You've got to become the Lamborghini. Right? So your success is all in correlation with how good you make yourself physically and mentally. The only way to 10x mentally is by doing it physically. So fitness is your gateway. So don't make excuses. And if you are someone that right now is trying to think of an excuse, there you are. That's your reason why. So this is even more of a reason you need to fucking take action. It all starts with you. A conscious choice to action success. When you feel like it's a bit uncomfortable and you're like, that's why you need to jump. All right, everything changes when you take yourself physically and mentally to that next level. And that's not just from a career standpoint. That's going to be all areas of your life. It's going to be your happiness. High performers are the happiest people. They're going to have better relationships. They're going to be fitter. They're going to be healthier. They're going to live longer. They're actually going to have less stress. Okay, so don't see just finance with high performance. High performance actually means to operate at the highest level, have more happiness, have better fitness, have better health, have more longevity, reduce cortisol and stress. That's what it's all about. And you've got to do that by making your body that elite machine. Accountability and structure must be implemented. If you're not measuring things, anyone here that's career focused already, right? You know as well as I do that if you're not measuring metrics, you're not measuring KPIs, like it doesn't matter what goal you write down on paper. It's not going to happen. You've got to measure it. So you've got to measure that data, track it, understand what's happening. And it's the same with your fitness. So, right, what are your scale weights in the morning? What's happening with your sleep? What's happening with your session performance? What's happening with your compliancy, your gut health? Look at that data, and then the correct amendments can be made on a weekly basis, built around your lifestyle, around your time, around the goals, to make those amendments to keep you moving at that linear pace. So, guys, look, you can go ahead and you can action this. You can build out your nutrition, your training, everything. But make sure you're actioning this today. But if any of you do genuinely really want to take your career to that next level, obviously I have my team and myself with Elect One, our high performance physique, mindset, health coaching company. And we can obviously jump on a call. You can book in via the link in this bio below or visit my Instagram at Tom D. Pearson or at _elect01. And we can just run through where you are right now. We can look at what your goals are physically, mentally, and career. And we can roadmap everything out that we would need. And all we do is we simply just provide everything you would ever need to get that result, your accountability, your education, and your structure along the way to get that result. The goal is with fitness and with coaching at a high level is to make your life easier. It's to take things off your hands. This isn't a case of, I feel like people are scared of getting into fitness. I'm going to have to track my calories. I'm going to have to do... No, everything is taken away from you so you can be more career focused, but also get the actual results and time out of the time you're investing within your fitness. And that is what's going to propel your career and life forward in all areas of life. and just in general, who doesn't want to be in the best physical and mental shape ever. All right, guys, I hope you're taking a lot of value from that. Do make sure to check out my Instagram pages. We've got at Tom D. Pearson as my personal, we've got the Lifestyle Legacy podcast page, and we've got at _elect01, which is my coaching company to take people to the best physiques, the highest performance physically and mentally, and also achieving peak health. We do have an array of different packages, so you can have a look through my website, you can have a look on the Instagram page, or you can just drop me a message and fire in an inquiry, and we can run through everything on a call to get you moving at the fastest pace. Guys, I'll speak to you all very soon, whether that's on Instagram or a call, whatever. I'm always in my Instagram to communicate and provide advice. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.